Guys, do you remember once I made a video about this currency, the virtual currency? Anyone remember the video? And many in the chat, in the comment section, they say, Christian Prince, you don't know what are you talking about. Please don't talk about those things. You have no idea. And I was warning people, don't buy this currency. You don't know even who own it, who control it, where your money will go, what will happen. There's no guarantee of it. And then many, they get upset from me. Yeah, the Bitcoin, yeah. So, and then look what happened. Every few days now, we hear about a disaster. People, billions of dollars went missing. People do not know where their money is gone. So there is many now, they are a stupid fool. They put all their saving, all their life saving in a few coins. Did you ask yourself how this guy, he is not even, I don't know, 25, 30 years old. He lost $32 billion. 32 billion? From where? In order to get rich, somebody had to get poor. Do you understand? The money is not coming from the sky. Somebody is taking the money of somebody else. That's how poor and rich work. So when I start warning them, many, they get so upset from me and they said to me, we will make sense. You have no idea, and look what happened. The money is gone. They are greedy. Crypto is unstable. It's not unstable. It's not exist, my friend. It's a money in the internet. It's not that. It's not there. What unstable? All those they can disappear in one day. If there is any Federal Reserve banks protecting your investment, no. You see, when you put your money in a bank, normal bank, in USA, even banks, there is up a limit of $200,000. After that, the Federal Reserve will not protect you. So if the bank won't bankrupt and your money is gone, the Federal Reserve only will give you $200,000. But at least they will give you money. They will give you $200,000. Here, they will give you no penny. Your money is gone. You do not know. Maybe somebody, he opened a shop in a garage sale. People, they are doing this currency now in a garage, in a basement. We do not know who they are. It's like buying a fish in the water. You never saw the fish. You never touched the fish. You dream to be rich. And what they do, all those scammers, they will make you rich for a little bit so you can invest more. But they don't make you rich really and real. They give you numbers. It's a virtual numbers. You did not get the money. It's there. And because you are greedy now, you say, no, I'm not going to take it. I will keep it there with them because the value will increase until one day all your money is gone. So it's not a Bitcoin. It's a Bytecoin coin. And look now, this guy, he still have 1 billion. Supposedly now he is bankrupt. Now he have 1 billion only. Okay, did you ask yourself where he got the billion from? Well, how the billion grow up? How he have 32 billions? From your money. Greedy people, they end in very deep grave. Just keep your greed leading you. They worship money. Money is their God. Right? There's an Egyptian scammer. He created a virtual farm. a virtual farm. How does virtual farm work? You invest money in a farm. Let us say you have $10,000. In this virtual farm, those $10,000, let's say they will buy you 10 cows. So you own 10 cows. All the investment is about animals. And then your money, your cows will give birth. Your cows will give birth. So then you will have 12 cows. And then the 12, they will become 13 cows, etc. Somebody saying, what about CBDC, central bank? My friend, any bank, even a bank, if it's not under the trust of a Federal Reserve of a country, and the country have a strong economy, you have no money. Because even that can go bankruptcy and your money is gone. Money is money. Virtual money is not money. This is what I believe. I will never invest in such a thing. But anyway, so this guy, and people, they start investing their money because, oh, I bought 10 cows and now they are 12, and now the next month they are 13, they are 14. Man, my money is getting up. So now the 10,000, they became 15,000, but they got nothing. And even when, even if somebody want to cash out, what he do? He take from those, because more people come in, he take money from those who just put their money and he give it to you. And now because you are greedy, you say, oh man, I just made the 10,000, they became 20. Why I want to take it? I will put it back so they will become 40, and the 40 will become 80, and the 80. So people, they give them money, they give it back. And then when he have billions of dollars, he escape, and they are not even 21 years old. Two brothers. The guy is not even 21 years old. He took billions of dollars and he ran away to South America. Put their money buying their fake cows in the internet. There's no farms, there's no cows, there's no donkeys, there's no nothing, there's no monkeys. Because you are greedy, you believe it. Don't ask me about what do you think about those and those things. I say all those kind of investment, any investment is not solid, is not exist. Even stock market. Stock market is not in your hand. Like now, if you invest, let us say, in real company, like, Elon Musk. He have a real business. I mean, this guy is a big deal. It's not a joke, right? So you might invest with him, right? But this guy, he might make one comment, just one comment, and he can cause his company a big lose. So your life investment is in his comment. For him, if he lose $1 billion, it's not a big deal. But for you, if you lose a few thousands, you're bankrupt maybe. So you invest with the man who is very successful. He have a real business. He have a real company. The guy, he have a spaceship, literally. It's not a fake. He is expanding. But one comment from him, and this guy, he keep talking. He never shut up. Like he said, Twitter might go bankruptcy. Stock go down. His own stock. But there's many people, they own stocks in Twitter. He's not the only owner. When you say it might go bankruptcy, you hurt everybody. So one comment, they can destroy your livelihood. So why you want to put your life in their hands? For me, if you ask me, I believe in investment in lands or real estate, something solid, something real, especially land. Land which is either can be very good in a good building zone, or a land which can be a very good for farming. Both, they will never go wrong. Anything else is very risky. This is how I see investment. If I have the money, this is what I would do. I don't trust stock market. Even gold and silver, they can go wrong anytime. But if you own a land, the land will stay there. You will die, the land will stay there. Don't worry. Nobody can take it. Yeah, you know, like even if you think about things might go wrong in this world, like now, if things go crazy in war and now supply is not exist, food is not exist, who is the one going to survive? Farmers. Those who live in cities, they will kill each other. People who live in cities, they will eat each other alive. Yeah, but people want food, people want water, people want supply. Do you remember when the pandemic started, people they were fighting in USA over toilet paper? Do you remember? Toilet paper. People are fighting literally, bunching each other over what? Over cleaning their ass, not food. So what they will do if there's no food? What they will do if there's no energy, there's no electricity, there's no heat, there's no water? So those who own a land, at that moment, they will find themselves, they are the lucky ones, because they can grow some food, some tomato, potatoes, grow some chickens, and they can survive. They can cut some woods from their trees and heat themselves, keep themselves warm. You have a guarantee. But in the modern fashion lifestyle, did you see what's happening now in China? I mean, this Chinese government is really weird. They are locking down everything just because of one infection. And people going crazy. They can't even go to the supermarket to buy food. Living in big city, if you go right now and check, this is the news now. This is not, you know, in China still they are living in you know, people beating each other, people they are taken to jail, dragged in the ground, on the floor, police beating people. I mean, it's a madness. And what happened in the last 2 years, it can happen again so soon. You never know. And then your money have no value because there's no food. Well, you know what you will do if you have a, you know, do you know the story of the guy who have all the credit cards, golden master cards? You know, he have a credit of millions of dollars, but then his car broke in the middle of the desert, and he found finally a phone to call, but he don't have coins. Shalom, my friend. Anyway, when there is no food, you will not need toilet paper. Well, still you will eat something. You might eat your cousin next to you, you know. When the Palestinians, they were surrounded by the Shia during the wartime in Lebanon, and they cut the water on them, they cut the food on them for more than 8 months. So what they start doing, when one of them he died, they eat him. The Palestinian, they were eating each other. This is what Hezbollah and the Shia of the movement of Amal, they did to the Palestinian. Human being can turn literally into a pig. Just make him hungry and angry. And then you will see a different creature, a new creature, something you never saw before. When hunger strikes, mankind is different creature. So I say, you know, those who live in mountains areas far away from everybody, they will be the lucky ones. They have arms, they have weapons, they have ammunition to defend themselves, they can keep their livestock, they can protect themselves, and they are far away from all the garbage of the towns and the cities. Why Iran support Hamas? Well, Iran support Hamas for a very simple reason, you know. So Hamas, you see, the founder of the Muslim Brotherhood is the Shia. The founder of the Muslim Brotherhood is Shia. Like Hassan al-Banna, he is the founder. He was making a speech in Mecca, and he was saying that we and the Shia should not be enemy, etc. So the Shia, they heard him, and they decide, because they are smart, they decide to use this person between the Sunni. So they bought the first center for the Muslim Brotherhood in Cairo. And Hamas is a branch, militant branch of the Muslim Brotherhood. So this is not something new. The Shia, they supported Hamas for a long time, because through them, they can penetrate the hatred of the Sunni toward the Shia. So they became like their arm, their Sunni arm. And as long as the Sunni always, they are for sale, which means the one who invests on me, I will sing for him. This is the case. Let us go and make a village. Oh, okay. You know, for me, if one day I got enough money, I can buy a land in, you know, in nice area, you know, far away from people, I will. Why not? I would love to. You know, grow some. You know, look at the food you eat. The chicken doesn't taste like a chicken. The eggs doesn't taste like eggs. Even the milk doesn't taste like milk. Everything you eat is fake, you know. It's not healthy. So if you grow your own food, you will live healthy. Can you take a call? Not today, my friend. We are speaking here for hours, and soon I will go. I apologize. Yeah, but for me, if you ask me about investment, I say to you, try to invest in something you can get hold in it, especially in the case of emergency when you need it. Any investment is in the pocket of somebody else is a risk. So if you buy stocks, your life is in their hand. Those are the agencies. They buy it, they sell it, and you don't even know. That's why they get so rich. And one day they will call you, they say, oh, your stock is gone. So don't be greedy. You know, just, you know, you're dreaming to be rich, hoping to be rich. You might get, let us say, lucky and get rich. But most likely, no. There's a lot of people that destroy themselves in those markets. Big deal. Go to Texas, land is cheap. I don't know about, I mean, Texas, you see, the problem in Texas, there's a lack of water, right? Not everybody, and now in USA, there is a big drought. And this is another proof that God is not happy with the American. If you don't believe in God, well, you better believe in God. You know? Yeah. Water, you need water everywhere. Doesn't matter where you go. If there's no water, there's no life. You know, people live like cities. Like when I was in the Philippines, I noticed how poor the life of Filipinos in the cities and how better it is in the province, even though the province are very poor. You see, in the province they are very, very poor, but their life is way better than living in the city. So I told the Filipinos, some, you know, the one I know, I said, why you don't live in the province? They said, there's no job. I said, better than this. Look at you. Look how you live here. There's no job, but at least you have your own land. You can build like a shack, you know, whatever, it costs you nothing. grow some chicken, you know. But people, they are attracted to the light and the malls and you know, like decoration, big streets. So they love those things. But in reality, poor people in those cities, they are demolished. They are being used and abused. I prefer to live in a small, little, tiny village, and I have little income. Like, and the other day I saw a video of a guy saying sweet, you know, so like he makes sweet at home, and he is selling each piece for 2 pesos. You know what, 2 pesos is nothing. 2 pesos is really nothing. But this guy, obviously, the 2 pesos for piece is enough for him to make a living. So think about it. You might make 500 pesos in the city. And this guy, living in a tiny village, going and selling kids those sweet, he will make 100 pesos. Who is the one who have a better life? I assure you, the one who live in the village. Because in his house, he have a chicken, he eat healthy eggs, he grows some tomato, whatever, and he makes some money from what he sell. So he is a landlord. Nobody is kicking him out. He is not paying rent. I mean, he have a life. You live in a city, you are so poor, you don't have a life, you are just a slave. Just because you are worshiping lights and malls and fancy stuff, but you don't have them. It's not you who have them. Why you want to stay there? This is why now you notice many people, they start going back to province areas, to villages. You know, in certain time, if somebody is coming from a village, people laugh at him. Oh, he's a villager. Like, you know, it's supposed to, you're like stupid, you are nothing. But now the one who have a village is the lucky one. The one who have a little land is the lucky one, not the opposite. So if you are coming from a village somewhere originally, and now you live in a city, I advise you to think seriously about preparing yourself sooner or later to go back to your village. Like what happened now with the pandemic. Those who have villages, they did not die from hunger. They go back to the village. Grow some chickens, grow some rabbits, to grow some stuff, you live. You're fine. You will be fine. But in a city, you cannot do that. In a city, your life will be horrible. And mostly you will get killed by somebody. In a village, people, they love each other. Or let us say it's peaceful, you know, you will not find somebody, you know, like snatching your phone and running away with it. I believe that the reason, you know, human race is in risk because everybody is going to the cities and nobody want to live in the village. I wish I know how to farm, how to grow things. I know I don't know really much about farming, but I believe it is a very good thing to learn how to do it. And if you are a person already who know how to do farming, who know how to deal with animals, like to grow a goat, milking. I think these are easy. They are not farming is like growing plants and etc. need skills, but animals maybe it's a lot easier than the rest. You can learn it easy. Yeah, and at the same time, by the way, I noticed that those who live in the poor areas, they smile better and they're more happy. And those who live in the city, they are living in depression. Did you notice that always depression and cities, they come together? Honestly. Depression and living in cities, especially big cities, is like come hand in hand. Big city is depression. As simple as that. Because everything will cause depression in your life when you live in a big city. Crimes, open the news. What do you see in the news? A guy, he drove his car over the crowd. A guy, he started shooting people in the school. A guy, you know, you go to the mall and he, what the heck is that? In the village, life is comfortable. You have a dog next to you licking your hand, the other chicken singing a song for you, and then like the biggest problem you have now that you have to do some digging in the dirt. But this is not really the big deal. You live in a city, you are scared even to open the door. Who is behind the door? Who is coming to me? What he want?